Hello everyone, my name is Emma and welcome to a review on Dragons Dogma Dark Arisen. Now, Dragons Dogma Dark Arisen is basically an expansion and a re-release of Dragons Dogma, which is kind of confusing in a way because of when the games were first released. So the game was released on PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2013, but the PC version wasn't released until 2016, which was a few weeks ago. Uh, Yet it's a remake of those games, but yeah, it's kind of weird how that worked out. So yeah, Dark Arisen is an expansion and a re-release of Dragon's Dogma, containing all the original content plus an entire new quest line and region, Bitter Black Isle, plus all the original DLC content, as well as additional skill upgrades, monsters, weapons, and armor. So yeah, it's a re-release with all the DLC. It's like a Game of the Year edition re-release. It's got everything, all the content. So yeah, as you'll see behind me, that's basically all the big monster battles, except for 2 or 3 that I haven't put in, but that is a Chimera, and there's Dragon, there's Griffin, I don't think is in this, but there's a Hydra in this one, so you guys will see this while I'm talking, so just to show how the game looks, how it works. We obviously can't see how good the graphics are, but they are really good. They're really good. There's a lot of detail on the monsters. The faces, though, of people, it's like they skipped past that, just put a slab of a face or whatever, but that didn't really bother me that much. It's mostly about the monsters, I kind of reckon. With the most detail is in the graphics, the landscape and the monsters, not necessarily people, which was kind of a bit weird, but you get over it. So the story is basically the Arisen dragon. It is really hard to explain, and there was like 4 paragraphs on the wiki explaining what the exact storyline was. So I'll do it in probably 1 paragraph. So basically, Dragon appears, steals a heart of a guy, which you will most likely see in this. Then you arise, you become the Arisen, so you arise, and you need to go on, fight and kill the dragon to gain your heart back. So that's the basic type of thing. Then there's all the other, side quests and everything that comes into, everything else that comes into play goes into that main storyline, which is why there was so much to do, so much put into the storyline, on wiki. So yeah, basically your town is attacked, you become the Arisen from the dragon, you need to go and hunt down the dragon, but you have to go from basically one side of the country to the other, and you have to help everybody on your way. And there are gigantic monsters like this, which is a Cyclops, and is bloody huge. So that's I think that's the first big monster you actually fight, which is really awesome. So yeah, basically, the storyline's simple. It's just when you put it all together, it does not seem simple. It's basically you just go and hunt down a dragon, but you do all these side quests along the way. So yeah, let's see, the music. It was nice. It was that nice. I'll probably no, I wouldn't be able to. It's nice. It fits well with the era type of thing, like medieval type of music, if you get what I'm saying. I won't be able to put it in the video because of copyright claims, I'm guessing. Don't want to get any of those. So yeah, it fits nice. It's sometimes it gets it pumps you up as a battle is about to begin, pumps you up. So that's actually cool. It's a rare and random thing that happens as well. You don't, most battles, you don't have it, and then you just oh, there's a bunch of goblins over there, I'll go and fight them, and then boom, the music starts pumping through. So yeah, the only problem with, like, the music fits well. The only problem with the sound/music stuff is that it's very quiet. I have to play the game on 100 volume just to hear people talk over, like, all the other surrounding areas or the surroundings. So I didn't actually wear a headset or whatever. That would probably be better, but still, like, if you're having it with just like big speakers or whatever, you cannot hear a thing. So, which was a real pain in the ass, because sometimes you missed things. So thankfully there's subtitles, but yeah, that's really annoying how that's done. So yeah, the cinematics, as you can see, this is the This is the main cinematic where the dragon first appears. It's really awesome. It's the best graphics of the game, of course. All cutscenes are the best graphics you can get. But yeah, throughout the game they're really good. It's just as I said, with detail in the people. It's the same with the cutscenes. It's like the people have been tossed aside while everything else has been rendered and put in more, like, extra details and stuff, while the people just look kind of boring. So yeah, that's my opinion though. Other people might have a different opinion. You'll most likely see faces. Yes, there's a face. Don't see it for long. So yeah, there is a really cool fight scene thing. So basically, how am I going to put this? So there aren't exactly, it's like a hack and slash thing. You're just like hacking and slashing at goblins or whatever. The game will, like, slow motion if someone picks, like, a goblin up like that and holds them, so you know exactly where they are. Like, the camera turns so you know exactly where it is, and you've got, like, a certain amount of, like, slow-mo time to actually attack them, or attack the goblin. So yeah, and it's really cool with the parts where, like, I'll tell you a part that happened with me. So you can actually climb monsters. So I was on top of a cyclops, I think, pretty sure it was, and I was just, like, I had this lightning sword, and I was just whacking at its head. I was sitting on top of it. Then it goes slow motion. Someone's banging against a shield, which is like a call. So all the enemies go to fight them instead of everybody else. And so it's just, like, zoomed out. That person whacking the shield, and there it is, me on top of this giant cyclops stabbing its head. So yeah, it's really awesome, and some of them don't work because the camera goes through walls and glitches and all that kind of stuff, but most of the time it's really awesome. So the controls, they are tricky at first, I have to say. Like, it's really weird. I've never seen a game like this. There's probably a game. I don't really play these type of games though, so that's probably why. This is the Hydra, by the way. And yeah, so I said it's tricky at first. There are 3 fighting styles, kinda. So you've got, well, I went sword and shield. I didn't go with anybody else, so I don't know exactly how they work. But you've got your main you've got mouse and 2 mouse buttons, and you can use E as well. So there's the normal attack, then there's the heavy attack, so that's, like, basically fight style number 1. Fight style number 2 is basically the special abilities with your sword. So you can use, that's where you use E and the mouse buttons as well. So you get 3 special sword abilities, and then there's the shield abilities, which is basically fighting style number 3, where you can use your shield to attack or, like, defend in a certain way, that type of stuff. So that's cool. It's just really weird to work out. I changed my controls just so my thumb can get to the alt button. Like, I can hold everything perfectly with my thumb on the alt button, which was the shield defense and attacking thing, and then shift. No, I think it was shift. I'm not sure what I changed the other button to, but yeah, so, like, it's really weird, but you get used to it. It's something that you can easily get used to, I should say. So yeah, and as I said before, there is a climbing thing, so you can actually climb, not everything. Basically, if something is 2 times the size of you, you can climb it. if something's smaller than you. Sometimes it looks really stupid though. Like there's a giant, like a 2 times your size skeleton. It looks really weird because you're not necessarily climbing it in a way. It just looks really weird. So yeah. Yeah, you can, the things smaller than you can pick up, normally over your shoulder. I was never able to actually hold, like, brace them, so one of my friends can attack. I don't know if I was able to do that or not, but all my friends were able to. But the fun thing with that is, if you're on a cliff, which is a lot of the game, you just pick someone, like, you knock someone down, you pick them up, and you throw them over the edge, and they die. So, like, which comes as a good strategy, because if it is a extremely strong enemy and you're taking ages, you just knock them on the ground, pick them up, and throw them off the edge. They don't ever fight back. And Dragons Dogma. So yeah, this is all the next stuff is just random things that I liked about the game. It's basically my own opinion type of stuff. So yeah, so first there's the mage spells element sword thing. Mages can give you elements for your sword. So you might not have, there are some elemental swords, but mages can also give you elements. Even if you've got an element, they can give you a different one for a period of time. Sometimes it's not good at all because you can't control them. So you can get a really bad one against the type of monster you're going up against. But I did find that fire was actually good against practically everything. So it was, I got a fire sword, thankfully, after a while of playing the game. Plus that is another thing, I have no idea how long the game is. I still actually haven't finished it. I'm in post-game, which is basically you get to run around and do whatever you want. There is a finisher, but I can't be bothered doing that just yet. So yeah, the elements were cool. It's that the swords look amazing, like the lightning and the fire sword. The other swords didn't really look that cool, but they look really cool. Like you've got a sword and it's like completely sparking with lightning. Same with your shield. They can light up and glow the different colors or whatever. So they are really cool. Because of my personal opinions of the game, the monsters are fucking awesome. I absolutely love the mythical creatures, like the Greek mythology and all that kind of stuff. I love games where you can fight them. This is the perfect game for it. As you can see, Hydra's a little bit weird because normally they say it's a dragon with like 5 heads and stuff. This one's a gigantic, this is like 5 serpents attached to each other. So that was kind of weird, but Greek mythology goes everywhere. But yeah, there's a griffin, Hydra, there's a Cyclops, troll, goblins. I don't even know if goblins are actually Greek mythology. And then there's this giant eyeball creature, which I have no idea what it is. But of course, there's a dragon, there's like Drake, and there's a lot more. I know there's one more. It's a giant turkey bird. Yeah, I can't remember what that's called, but it's a giant turkey, like, griffin thing. Yeah, it's got a really weird name, that's why I can't remember it. So yeah, I absolutely love that. It was so cool. And this is a cool part. Okay, so I should be talking about the pawns before I do talk about anything else. The pawns are really weird, but extremely helpful. It's like their story is extremely weird. It's like they're not human, they are created or born or whatever to serve humans, and that's it. If they can't serve a master, then they don't know what to do. They're like their IQ hits 0. So that's really strange. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, they are, as I said, they are really helpful because they randomly. What's annoying about the sound being really bad is that they can tell you quest things. They can just randomly blurt out something that will be like, it's like a tip thing that pops up on the screen, but they saying it themselves. Which is really good because it works for everything, like every purpose and all that kind of stuff. That's weird. Didn't realize I'd be going for that long. So anyway, yeah, so that's really weird. They are extremely helpful. They fight well. You can switch out and all that kind of stuff. You get your main pawn, which you get to customize yourself. And yeah, last thing I'm going to talk about, or yeah, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the leveling of the levels of the monsters and like the areas of that type of thing. So there are, from the start of the map and outwards, they get stronger. That's how it works. And it's got a like some places you can't, you can go everywhere, but it is very hard at some places, and so you need to come back later. Of course, that's how those type of things go. But like with the main storyline and like how I'm trying to make hand signatures of the map, but it's the way the storyline goes is like everything is suited to your level. Everything outside of that is at a certain level that can be really difficult or actually really easy depending on when you get to there. But those actually go up in level as you progress through the storyline as well, and stuff like that. So it's really well done, the leveling. So yeah. So I think that's really all I need to talk about. There is other things that I want to talk about, but I'm kind of running through time here, unfortunately. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This game is bloody fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It's a little bit weird to realize it's a remaster, but it's the first time it's on the PC. So that's kind of a bit weird, but yeah. So everything about it's good. The only problem is with the sound. The people look ugly in a way, and there's not really anything else. I'm just looking through my notes right now. I don't really think there's that many bad things about the game. I didn't find any glitches at all, so that was extremely good. There was actually one other thing that was really bad. The fast travel system is a pain in the ass. Either you pay an extreme amount of money or you spend time actually walking across the country, which can be a real big pain. But if you get everybody's, like if you get people to like you, then there are some places that actually sell infinite amount of these fairy stones, which is the fast travel thing. Don't ask. But yeah, the main part about that is you get to explore a lot of the world instead of just teleporting from one side of the other. But it is a lot easier just to do that. And there is a lot of caves that go across the world in smaller time. So there's that as well. But yeah, so this game is really good. I absolutely loved it. I could not stop playing it for I think about a week. I don't even know how long I was playing it. I am not even finished yet. So that's how much. I'm on to another game now, unfortunately. But yeah, so once you've actually finished the game, there is a lot more to do. You can go back. No, you can. There's the post game. So you've got this big quest that will actually finish the game and give you New Game Plus, as well as everything else that you haven't done yet. So that's really helpful. So yeah, as I said, this game is really awesome. Absolutely loved it. Played it non-stop, nearly, apart from other things that I need to do. And yeah, it is definitely worth its price as well. I will actually look that up. Okay, so the Dragons Dogma thing is normally $30 USD, which is a damn good price for how much content is in this game. This is, as I said at the start, it's a remaster, all DLCs, and added new stuff from those DLCs or whatever. So it's got an extreme amount, and it's only $30. So definitely, if you've got that and you liked everything that I said about it in this review, go and get it. It's really it's cheap-ish for cheap for a game that this big. Normally, I would expect this game to be I'd have to pay about $60 to get it. So yeah. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. This will be in this game I'm putting on Zama's collection, which is me, of course. The link for that will be in the description below if you guys want to follow me as a Steam curator. I basically put up mostly horror games, but other games like this that I absolutely love so much that it definitely needs to be put up there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Like my page on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys in another review. Maybe. Bye-bye.